G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and episode 16 of our Factorio series. This is our Space Age, very first playthrough of the Space Age expansion. And episode 16, we are here on Volcanus. And in between episodes, just before this one, what I did basically, last episode was all about getting to the tech of making these foundries. And now I've got a bit of a plan for Volcanus, and I want to take you through how I'm going to plan out my work on Volcanus. But at the start of the episode, we're going to do something a little odd. Well, not odd, but we are going to travel back to Novus. God, I hope this works. So, guys, jump in and enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you over here in just a sec. Okay, a sip of my Heineken beer and we are off. Now, a couple of things about Volcanus. First of all, the way I'm going to play Volcanus, I think I'm going to play a lot heavier on the robots. And what I'm going to do is try and rely less on belts. Now, I've tried to lay out the factory just a little bit of order here with some of the foundries. And what I've tried to do here, you'll see my calcite is coming straight down and it's going into these lava. The lava here is being collected, and here we've got lava into molten iron, and then that's making plates with a room for another one, plus concrete, which is fabulous. So that's great. So making the concrete. Now the concrete's going into a blue box, and of course that's going to be needed by our little friend up here. Where is he? Oh yes, this is the foundry maker. So this thing will help us to step things up. So that is there. In fact, to make another foundry, we just need more refined concrete. To make some refined concrete, oh, that's right. I think I dismantled that factory, but I'll now need to go ahead and make it a refined concrete. But that'll be our next step. Now, I've also got copper doing the same thing with the 2 copper plates. I can always take this one away if I need to. And then over here, we've got this guy here, which is producing, again, iron or molten iron, and then it's going into steel. And the steel is going into a purple supplying chest. What is it? A active provider chest. And that provider chest is being requested over here for Mr. Foundry Man, I believe. Is it Mr. Foundry Man? Steel. Yeah, it is. Why is there a random box here requesting that? Wow, look at all these things. You don't need to be doing that. A storage chest. Oh, that's a yellow storage chest, is it? Yes, it is. So it's just going to go ahead. It's going to go ahead and just do that. I probably. Oh God. Okay. Well, it's going to fill up in just a second. In fact, let me just give it that so it stops doing things, and then it'll just fill the stacks, I believe. After that, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'll need to sort that out, but that's just filling up with stuff. Yeah, this is how we're kind of laying things out. Now, I have got green circuits happening over here as well, and they're then supplying into a provider chest, and they'll be used by the robots. So instead of belting things everywhere, I think we're going to use a heavy supply of robots, but that's not why we're going back to Novus. No, we're going back to Novus because if I have a look here, I need to do uranium before, and once I get to the uranium, only then will I be able to, if I do that, will I be able to do, because if I have a look here, where is it, uranium, heating tower. I'm basically looking for those big turbines, and so if I go here, where are they? Yeah, look, steam turbines, and I need those. And steam turbines need uranium mining. And of course, this just needs blue. So we could get that. We've got that on Novus, but I'll need to get the uranium. So I'm going to go back there, get the uranium going with the sulfuric acid back there. And at the same time, I'll bring back some robots and maybe a few other supplies, but I don't want to oversupply myself, but I'll just bring back a few things what I think I can need. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to grab, can I put these boxes here? I can. Let me see if I can just offload everything. I think I can just go, yeah, in fact, I should make these boxes into slightly better steel ones. I can't do that. So in that case, just add this in. I might have to use the other one as well. And I'll just pick all this stuff up when I get back. Really need to sort out my character and how much of everything I've got on me. Oh man, okay. Well, in that case, let me just go down here, grab some steel. Oh, I should turn off, personal logistics, please. And if I can grab some steel, yep, and just quickly make up 10 of these guys just for a bit of storage. And then I can copy that and just put him there, and basically everything can go into there. So that'll be that one, right? And now I should be able to, can I jump in? No. Travel to space platform, yes. Now I want to go up to Remus. Okay, so let's have a quick look at Remus's status before we before we get moving in Remus, because Remus could be struggling here. Now Remus is having some issues. He's having some issues. Oh, how does one repair oneself? Oh my god. How do you repair yourself, Remus? Oh my god. Everything's just broken. So I don't want to get into, oh god. Okay, I'm going to need to get, see, Remus is in a bit of a state, right? And I need to work out how it repairs itself. Okay, let's do something here. Oh god, this could be interesting. If I go to, if I go to Factorio, yeah, and I have a look here on space. If I look at space platforms, it's a starter pack, space platform hub. That's the, well, I think that's the hub. Look at these lovely ones, the Prometheus. Look at how beautiful they are. They look brilliant. Oh man. I need to know about the space platform, please. Can I search? If I go platform, ice, and the space platform hub, buildable on space platform. If I go to space platform, okay, how do I get this? What do I do? Oh god, okay, let me try something. I might have to, let me see if I can go like this and just make, what do you need? You'll need a few of those. Okay, let me just grab a few of these. I wonder if I can make some repair packs, and will that help my space platform? No, I don't think it will. How does a space platform repair itself? Okay, we'll make some repair packs anyway. I was thinking this as well. Everything should go to, because look, everything should go to that. But that's all right. Got some little bricks being made over there. Okay. I'm just wondering here, because I want to get back there and do that research. Look, I might have to do that in between episodes, go back there and do that research to get the steam turbines. I think I will do that in between. So, all right, let's just pivot to a different plan. I'll spend this whole episode working out how to repair my space platform, and yeah, this is weird. How do I... Asteroid chunk filter. Its health is grim. Now, how do things get fixed? I'm just gonna try one thing, guys. I'm just gonna go up here and I'm gonna try sending a rocket up to there. If I go here and just go like that to Remus, I've launched a rocket. Now that could be odd, because like launching a rocket, I mean, I've got kind of extra rocket stuff here, and if you have a look into this box, I do have quite a bit of, well, I've got some rocket stuff, but not too much. But yeah, we'll see how it goes in Remus. We will see how things go in the Remus. But yeah, look at that. I'll need to make up at least 2 of those. But these things get destroyed, and then how do they get fixed? I think it just generally fixes itself, does it? Where is this? If I go here, 43. Oh, wait, I think things are fixing. Yeah, I think things are fixing, are they? Because it was using them. Oh, I think it's working. Look, 40. It's using them. 39. Oh, I think it's repairing things. Okay, so asteroid collectors, I think I'm going to need, let me just count them. I think I need 1, 2, 3. Okay, asteroid collectors, I'll need 3. Let me just try asteroid collectors, I'll need 3. I just want to see, is Remus doing that? I think it's repairing itself. What will it start with? Would it start up here? I think it is, just generally. Let me just see, what's the base rate there? 32. Durability. Wow, I think it's really repairing itself, guys. Okay, but I will sort out a trip back, and I'll sort out the that a bit later anyway. So that'd be fabulous, all right? Okay, let's crack on with what we're doing here. Now, if we have a look here, so I've got some science, some liquid science going there. So I've got some steam being made, but we were trying to make these guys. So let's just go back. Here we go. Yes, we're trying to make them. So refined concrete, yeah? So if I have a look, I need to basically do a... now, I'll tell you what I do need to do. I need to pick up all my stuff again. Thank you very much. Let's pick up everything from there and there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I need to make, now I've got 7 of these guys. If I do this, so if I try and make in now some refined concrete, actually I don't think refined concrete gets made in U. I think it gets made in EU. Yeah. So if I go refined concrete, and I want concrete, water, and then iron sticks and steel plates. So concrete, water. Okay, can you just select the correct one? Yeah. Okay, and if we go here, I'll put another one there, make it the same, spin it, and make it nice. I'm just going to also, just while I'm here, I'm going to make up yeah, and I'm only using the blue inserters, which could be quite expensive. Let me make a few of those. Right, here we go. Okay, so that's that. So you need water. Okay, now where's water? Water is here, so I can then go, okay, actually, yeah, that'll be okay. Although, won't be okay, because I've just decided to be a little stupid about it. Okay, let's do this, yeah. Now, I want to grab, where are they? Here we are. So I want to get myself on this here. So you can go for now. And I want this to be boxes. Oop, there we are. The boxes were right there. Yep. And I want active provider chests. And then I want blue requester chests. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Good. Let's make a few of them. It's just going to make a few of these, though. It's a bit of a shame that I decided to make everything. Okay, let's just make a few more and then we'll get going. Right, and I think I probably should do something different with the power as well. But in the meantime, I'll tell you what I could do is, yeah, let me do that. And let me do this, which is awful, but we'll try it. Okay, so we got the water. Yeah. Okay, so you got the water, and now you need the concrete. So the concrete is going to be, what are they? Requester chests? Yep. And it's going to be there. Yep. Actually, I can make these centered because you can put multiple things in them. Yes, you can. So I want it to be the minimal amount of concrete. Yep. 50, but I only want 50 actually. No, let's do the default of 100. There must be a reason they've put that in. So we'll do that as 100, and then we'll say, can you please also request sticks? 100. And what else was the other thing in concrete? sticks and this 100 only, thanks, no extras. Yeah, if I copy that into there, that should put the 3 into there as well. And are these in a robot? Yes, they are. And then we get ourselves this. So we go there, we go here. We say right now sticks are here, but they're not being made, so I just want to go and make the sticks anyway. So let's just do another little factory over here. Let's do 1, 2, well, they're going to be with a gap in between, so let's just do there. Yep. And I want to basically say here, and we'll do this, and then we'll do that as an output, and I want this to be sticks, and sticks are being made out of those, so we want this to request this 100 of those at any one time. Yeah, and it's going to start filling it out shortly. And let's do that. And then we go with these guys. Now you're just inputting. So now we should be able to do provider chests, and you'll go there, and the sticks will now be made and put into there. So that's perfect. Okay, so are you getting everything you need? Yes, you are, except for concrete. Concrete should be requested. It is being made. Where's concrete, Chiefs? I think I was making concrete. Where is it? Where is it? It's up here. We talked about this at the start of the episode. And what is that? Concrete from molten. Yes, it is. Now, it's not going into the right chest. That's being put into a requested chest, I believe. Yeah, it needs to go into a... Oop, is it this way? It's a requesting bricks. Because it's not got an output. Nice. Very good. Okay, that means we can make this like... I think for now... Yeah, let's put it down here. Let's put this here. And I want that to be providing concrete to the world. So that'll fill up and it'll provide. Now let's just make that sort of 4 stacks of concrete, please. Let's not go silly. It does the concrete. Now, at the same time, let's go ahead and fix this up. So we want these to do this. So they'll do that. Yeah. They'll go out to here. In fact, right, the stone goes to here, and then once it comes through, if there's too much, then it goes back to here. Right. I think we'll do... This might be overly complicated, actually. Why don't we just do this? Yeah. And there. So any that doesn't get made, so it always goes off to these factories, and if it doesn't, if this is full, then we can sort it out. And let's do 1 row of those guys, so you can always be making lots. So that's pretty good. Now, are these little robots doing things? They are. Now that they're making refined concrete, we can make refined concrete available to the world. So let's do this, and let's get our little friend there. And we want these to go here. And we're saying for refined concrete, I only want you to do stacks. In fact, let's just keep our cool here and go just 2 stacks. Okay, good. So now the refined concrete is being picked up, and the refined concrete is being taken over to this guy over here, and he's making this. So that's now making a foundry. Okay, which is fabulous. I love that. I love the foundry being made. Brilliant. Great. So now I've picked up... Did I just get myself 5 foundries? Would you make 5 at a time? I don't think so. Okay, so what's your problem now? So you're basically, this guy's requesting everything. Now it's saying electronic green circuits are not in the system. It doesn't have green circuits for a topping up ability, so we want that to be changed. So green circuits are being made down here. I don't know why I put them in that little area, but that chest is a provided chest, and it should be in the range of everything. If I turn on robotics, if I go to map, and I go here, it should be. So what's the problem? Well, it should just be no problem. It should be going silly. But I don't know if maybe it's already because it's got some. Could be because it's got some. Anyway, that's fine. So now we're making foundries. Look at that. Okay. So we picked up 5 foundries. I'm going to go ahead and pick up another 2. Okay, so that's nice. Good. Okay, so that's how those guys are going to go. Now, don't forget, our active goal on this planet is to do Purple science. Yeah, is to do purple science next because we want to ship that back. Now, we know that to do purple science, I'm going to need rail, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. Okay, and to do that, I'm definitely going to need so rails, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. So rails is just going to be stone, steel, and iron. So I can make that with like one of these setups. Yep, one of these guys like that. Rail and what else do you need? Purple. Electric furnaces. Okay. Electric furnaces. Ah, yeah. Steel, stone, brick, no problem. Advanced circuit. So red circuit. So I need to set myself up a red circuit. It's the next frontier. Now to do that, I think we're going to have to get back into plastics. So red circuits is going to be copper cable, no problem. Electronic circuits, no problem. But plastic bars. And that is going to be interesting. So I'm going to go to Factorio again, and we're going to put plastic bars in here. And these can be made on a bio chamber. We don't have access to that yet. Recycling we don't have, and so we're going to have to make these in the chemical plants. Now, we need coal and petroleum gas in the chemical plants. Now, I have lots of coal, but I don't have any petroleum gas, okay? So Factorio again, and let's go to that. So it's, basic oil processing, no, we don't have it. But I want to make this water and light oil. Now, we supplying light oil? Yes, we are. And we're supplying water? Yes, we are. Brilliant. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this. So first of all, I want to grab this, and I want to say, can you please do that and that? And I don't want any of that to be built. And then I want this guy to be here. So, yep. And you guys could be making, actually, that's fine. I don't mind that, yeah. Yeah, we don't like, yeah. Okay, 1, 2. Yep. Because you'd be there. Okay. That's not too bad. We could probably put 2 of these together. Do them like that, couldn't we? Yeah, that's probably a better way of doing things. No, it makes things too squash. We said that. I think we said that in the last episode. So here, let's keep making things. Now, I will need to set up basically a little mall as well, actually. So that's going to be a nice little bit of fun time for the mall. But here, if I put this in the recipe, I want light oil cracking into this fella to petroleum gas. Okay. I will actually just go, right, can you please just do me a favor and say, can you give me the storage tanks? Have I got storage tanks yet? I don't, but let's make 15 of them. And this one here, it's always this one that just causes a bit of an issue. So let's just do that. Oh, here we go, that's nice. So basically that can be there, which means you can also be, get rid of this guy and just say, yep, you'll fix it. Yes, nice, good. Okay. All right, we shouldn't worry about the output just yet because we should be fixing the input. Hang on, we don't want that, sorry. We want this. Yeah, it is light oil cracking to petroleum gas. Thought we had that. Okay, so it's going to be putting petroleum gas into there, and so that means we need water being provided here. So I'm going to take the water from this guy. I'm going to say, I'm just going to put a little pass through there, and then go here and say, right, you need water. Yeah. And I'm just going to try and make this like this. No, I'm going to make it like this until I need to. Yep. Water. Yep. And there. Okay. So you've got half of what you need. And now the light oil is here. So we're going to flush that out. So I want to say, right, let's flush this guy out. And we're going to say, and I'll keep it apart. And that one's to be there. And then There, perfect. Set the right key. That should be good. If I then do that. Okay, good, look at that. That means we're getting petroleum gas, which is great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's a sip of beer earned. And then the next thing we want, it's that one, is to set up is to set up a red circuits factory. Now, for the red circuits, I think I'm gonna do something. Let me see, red circuits. Yeah, let's go to, sorry, just click in here. Let's go to here, the blueprints, and just say, yeah, where's the red circuits, please? Green circuits. I want red circuits now. Right, red circuits. Now, this may not be applicable here on this planet. I don't think it's going to be, but let's see here. So what happens here with the red circuits? Let's just do a nice little spaghetti mall here. I'll put this here, right. So first thing we do here is I'll bring robots in and they will make this, yeah. So robots will bring in these guys. I don't want them to do half of that, so let's just go, right, you need, let's just do gone. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do you gone as well. So just a small version. So that's that. Now we could actually red circuits. Is this making red circuits? Yes, it is. And oh, we need plastics first. God. God, God, God. Okay, that's fine. Red circuits can be there. Let's do plastics now. We actually have a blueprint for plastics as well. That's good. Nice little plastics blueprint, I'm sure. Hang on. Yeah, do we? Yeah. Great. And let's do it again like this. Yeah, and we'll say 1, 2, 3. It'll just do up to there, and we'll say that's enough for plastics just for now. And over here, we'll need these guys being made up, but we want to bring in petroleum gas and coal. Now, the coal's going to be coming in here, yeah? So let's do a request a chest, yeah, and we'll say coal. And then we'll do one here as well, which is going to be, in fact, let's do it closer and make it there. Yeah, yeah, let's do it there. And I'll grab a little roboport. Ooh, I will attempt to grab a roboport. Yeah, I can make one more. Okay, we'll do that shortly. You can have a stack inserter. Can we make any more stack inserters? We'll make 8 of those. And then here we just need to get our supply of petroleum. So we'll go like this. And we'll do, and I'm going to put a pump on here just because it's good practice to get into the pumping of the liquids. Let's put a pump in this side. And are we going like that? Yeah, we are. Good. Good. Is that a connection? I think you are. Yes, you are connected. Yes, you are. Thank you. Good. And bit of misclicky, and we do that, and now we need power. Yep. Powery. Yep. Good. And now you're all set. Now we need the robots over here. Once we get these robots, and in fact, let's put him there where he misses most things. Yeah, and now the robots should come building. They should come a building, please. Now you're just a powery, aren't you? Yes, you are. So if I go here, then there. Yeah, let's just do them down a little bit. So you are a little bit powery. Nice. Yep. And if I do that and that and that, I should now be able to go across and up. Good. And now the power really should be being drained. How are we looking? No, 48 megawatts. Where are we getting our power from then? Oh, just from this guy. Oh, God, that's weird. That is weird. I just didn't think we'd, thought we'd struggle there. What are you doing here? Are you going to start making stuff? Can you please? Let's start requesting. So you can be requesting those, and we'll say 100 plus. Oh, now we're not exporting those anywhere, so is that a requested chest? Yes, it is. So I need an active provider chest. It's going to be this guy. And let's do the active provider chest here as a storage. Yeah, you'll be doing that. So the little bugs will be here. I bet this is them now. These little fellas will be running over and grabbing that. And what are you doing? You need a coal. Let's do Mr. Cody Coal. Well, again, we don't need it to be that far. So we'll do here, and you can be there. And you need to be coal. So Mr. Coal, we'll say 50. No, we'll do 100, and we'll say infinity, just because. But you need to be powered. Thank you. Okay, so coal is coming down. Look, it's doing that, and then it's coming down. And in fact, these guys are coming in as well, which is great. Now, we've got some red. We do have some red bits there, so they should be making a lot of this. But let's have a little look anyway. Do we want to make some? I can be making a few of them as well. Yeah, I definitely need to set up a mold, just some basic items, and I'll do that now that we've got everything happening. So I'll do that off camera. We can have a little look at it. Okay, so these guys are going to be here. Let's do it in red, like we said, because I think I'll just do. Yeah, I think I'll just do yellow. No, you know what? Let's do the whole thing correctly. Now, hang on. What do you need? Oh, you need those. Right, brilliant. Okay, good. Hang on. Do you need, I think you need those. You'll need some of these guys. So if we go like this. Oops, that is going to cause trouble. But I believe that's going to be here. Yep. Okay, let's put these two here. What are they? Let's say there for now. Let's then do there for now. Right, so it's going to fill those two up. Just not going to worry too much about those two just yet. And those two are then going to go across there. No, hang on, let's start with this then. Let's get these guys going. So the very first thing, let's just get this guy, and we'll manually build a few of these. And now we're making, so you should be making things. Yeah, so you should be making some of these plastic bars. You should be making 12 plastic bars. And yes, now you're putting them out, which is brilliant. Okay, so let's do this. And it is going to be like this. That means that is going to be a little gap there. Brilliant. I'm going to need to make a few more of those. Just make a couple. Try not to go too crazy. So that'll stop the rest of the pipe works in the at the moment. Blue. Well, let's just put a yellow. No, I think I'll just persevere and get a blue in there. Just make a couple of them, and we'll remember to put that in, because I don't want to muck around with things. In fact, I reckon. No, let's just stay on blue. We're on Volcanus. We're in an advanced stage of the game. Let's stay with the blues. Yep, there you go. Brilliant. And that's not bad, because this is ready for export too. We can actually do this and say, right, you guys provide to the world. In fact, why don't we do good measure and do that now? So let's do it. Let's go here, and let's go active provider chest. Let's say just always give us a stack of 2 stacks, and always be powered, please. That'd be good. Yeah, lovely. All right, that's nice. That is doing what it should be doing. Let's help these guys along. I don't know why the little robots have decided not to get on with their jobs. Yeah, their actual work, please. There we go. We'll just get one array going here for the moment. That's brilliant. That's building, and then we'll say output there. Sorry, output there, and a few of these yellows going. And here, we are struggling with a few of those. So, tell you what, I will actually just use yellows here because I don't think the reds are needed. Yeah. They're great. So we've got a red there, and we're going into yellows. Okay, I'm just going to downgrade this one. Great, and we've got a red there going into 2 yellows. So that kind of works anyway. These guys can just be like that. And you can be powering things. And now we should be making red here. What are we after? Oh, we do need on this side of the belt. Ah, yes, good. Okay, so that's perfect. Active provider. I actually really enjoy this way of playing with the robots. This is great. Can you actually do your job? Thank you. Let's put a little here, and let's say, please, what are you? A active provider chest. No, let's do a requester chest. Oh, sorry. Ooh, hang on. What are you doing there? There's no group there. Thank you. And you'll be green circuits, 200 with the infinites. And now they'll be going silly. So that'll put those on there. That means that request the chests, active provider. We can do an active provider here. And let's do him as this. We want, what are you making? The red. So let's do a full stack of those reds. And you need to be a roboport. So I'll need to have a little look at roboportage shortly, because that's going to be an issue. Yeah, roboport coverage is going to be a bloody issue. Oh, there you go. Ironically, we need reds. Can you... Where's the robots? Yeah, here we go. Look at him. There we go. He's bringing him across. So I think we don't have that many robots in the system, but we basically need all the rest in there. And then I'll need some on me as well. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm really excited about our progress here, because it means that we can get through some of this. And we're really making our way through. Hang on, you should be making some of the reds. So I think you are putting in there. Yeah, you're making red circuits shortly. Great. So some of these robots need to kick on here. I'm going to give it a bit of a help here. What I'm going to do is just pick up all of the green circuits. Okay. And I'm going to say all of the green circuits, but one stack needs to work. I'll just also grab this guy and put him in here. Yep. And let me do that. Yep. So now green circuits will be kicking off. Now I'm just going to move this actually. Let's move that. And we can put him in a better location. I think if I put him somewhere here, it'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be good. Because now he's powered and everything's covered, and the red circuit's covered there as well. So what I can do now is I can go ahead and I can build a few more things, which is great. So these 2 lines are now expandable over to the right. So I've got a little area over there. But I think I can now... well, it's just leaving a little bit of room around. Ooh, yeah, I need to look at... I'll tell you what I need to look at. I need to look at ammo production and turret production. Now, turret is an easy make. I can get that going. In fact, we'll get that going in just a sec. Actually, I want to make a blueprint because yeah, let's make a blueprint. Let's get rid of these train signals and let's make a nice blueprint. So I want to do this. Here we go. So I want to say, right, can you do this? That one. And I want this to be a provider chest from the top and a requester chest on the top and a provider chest. So the requester chest at the top is going to be what it is getting. Okay, so let's just do that, and we won't save that as a template, but we'll do that. Yeah, that'd be good. And I want this to be powered, strangely. So if we do that, and then we go like that, That's probably just a bit over. Let's do two. Let's do two. Yeah. And then I can do that. Let's do that. And that can be my little blueprint. And I will also do, at the very least, let's do these guys. So we'll say, what are we doing? From the top down. So yeah, there's your request. You put the tasks in there. So we need blue here and here. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be my little blueprint. And this can be, if I go like that and I go blueprint, I want to put that down here. Yeah. And I want to right click on that and I'm going to call it my logistics builder, and I'm going to give it a symbol of a machine, blue for now. Well, let's do green actually. Machine and a little bot. Where is he? I think he's going to be here. I want a logistics bot. Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's good. And I want to save that. Excellent. And then I want to get this little thing that I just made and we'll put it there. Great. Okay, good. So now let's see if I'm going to be able to create what I just wanted. So I want to create turrets, gun turrets. Yep. Right, okay. To make gun turrets, I first need to make... Oh, here we go. We could do it like this then. Yes, we could do this. Okay, so to make gun turrets, so this guy is going to be making these... Is that worm going mental? Let me just see. Are we building in a worm area? Oh, we are. Yes, we are. He doesn't like it. Is that what he's doing? We are. Oh God, there's two worms now. Yeah, I think we're in their territory here. What do we build? Did I build anything, or am I just robotically in their territory? Man, these two worms hate it. If they attack me, well, I'm actually working on fixing what they're. So let me try this. Okay, you're going to be requesting millions of. So this first one is going to be different. So you request lots of those. Thank you. So you request lots of these. Why are you not in the? Yeah, you are in the zone. Thank you. It's right here. What does red mean? Red is weird, isn't it? Red is weird. The bots. What the hell are the bots doing? I just think we just don't want this chest here. Why do they keep filling in this chest? Can we get rid of both of those? And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you, guys, I'm going to give you... no, I'm not going to do anything. Right, so you're going to be making these. Yep. So you'll be making them. You'll be putting them in. We're going to say no more of two. They'll then put them into here. Bots will then take them into here. You'll be requesting those. So we're fully botting this. I don't know if that's a big mistake, but hopefully the bots will just keep doing that. Yeah. And then that means that you'll be requesting those as well as... what do you need to do? Sorry, if I go here... Iron plates and copper plates. So you'll do them plus iron plates. Oh, yep. 100 and copper plates. 100. Yeah. Now we've got this happening. Good. Okay. So let me just see if we've got these guys here which are being supplied, yeah, with that. Let me pick up another one of them. Now, where am I supplying the world with this? There needs to be that. Okay, good. So that's that now. So the bot should be able to come in and do that. Where is it? Yep, there it is. Good. Okay, so they're both in that. So that means iron gear wheels are not being produced. You're 100 of those, which means you should be, these guys should be producing, which means you'll start doing that shortly. Good. Hopefully we'll drop a few off to here. I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to drop him some of my own just to get it started, and then they'll take him over there. Good. Is anyone going to drop to this left one? Some did. Brilliant. Okay, good. The bots are really helping here. And that's going to make those guys. Now, I'm just going to say, just make me 1 stack. I think it would be 50 anyway. So, yep, you'll do that and it'll make that. And that is brilliant. Okay, that's great. Okay, so to make those. Now, I'm going to see if I can also make myself some ammunition. And I think I need a gun as well. I do. Yeah. I think I need to get... If I go like that, just steal that. Can I make a gun yet? Iron gear wheels. I need to get myself some of these. No, but I need some iron plates. Man, it's weird. I need iron plates is very strange because iron plates is something that I'm sure to have millions of. Okay, I'm just going to make myself 1 gun. And now, what is that? Yep. Make yourself a gun. Right, we need to think about ending the episode shortly as well. Oh, lovely, brilliant. Okay, good. Should I turn my personal logistics on? No, I don't think I will. Because I'm not ready for that. There's no mall and we're on Volcanus and nah, it's weird. But I do want to request some Volcanisy stuff. So let's request, please. Can I request gun turrets, 50? With a max of 100. Can I request bullets? 400. Yeah. And that's now like that. And then if I turn off my regular groups and turn logistics back on, now I should be getting myself, yeah. So I need to now make some ammo. Now, if we're going to do that again, let me do another double here and make my ammo straight up. So if I go like that. I want this to be red ammunition, and you now need to be this. Okay, good. So you need to be here. Yeah. So I want that to be there. Okay, I'm just going to make these guys up. I know they're all in that same direction. And have you got... Yeah, I need to capacitize you. So let me do... what is your capacity over there? Actually, let's just do 2. Yeah. And here we want that to be requesting those guys. It will do that. It'll make them. This will be here. So then once they're in there, I need you to be requesting them. Just 100. Once you've done that, I think you need to be requesting steel. Just 100. Yep. Making, what are we making? Red ammo here. Steel, yep. And copper. Bless. Copper. 100. Great. Oh, man. I love this. This is really good. I really like this way of building. It's a fresh way. I know a lot of people play like this on novice, and I've always thought, but man, it's great. And especially if you're kind of thinking, well, belting around, I like belting, but it just can be a little bit, it can sometimes, this is just a nice little fresh way, which I think is great. I'll probably start looking at substations. I think that's a better way to do power. Yeah, substation will just do the whole lot. Yeah, so we could look at that and how that goes. Now, if it's going to, basically what I'm saying is you're going to be making stuff, but I only ever want you making 2 stacks of bullets. You're only making 2 stacks of those. You're only making 1 stack here of them, and you'll make 2 stacks of them. So that's nice. And basically, I could collect these 2 products, but I've also asked the robots to give me those, which is nice. Yeah, personal logistics, great. Okay, so that's nice. What is happening here? Why have we got a problem with you? What is the problem? Are you active provider chest? Oh, yeah, we need to move this so we can basically see that what is going on. You need to be coal. Active provider needs to be coal. Coal needs to be put onto an active provision, please. So let's do it here and say, can you please just have 2 stacks of coal in there? Let's get this guy and say, yep. And then we'll go like that. Okay. And now, are these robots coming straight for us? I think they are. Look at them. So these robots are now going, yep, shall we pick up some coal? Yes, we will. And we'll bring the coal straight back down. Wow, this is brilliant. And that means that more of the plastics will be going. Once more of the plastic goes, we can then get a few more of these guys, which is great. Okay. And I can even just, what's happening here? Why are you doing that? Let me pick this up for you. What's happening here? Man, you know what I need to do? I need to tidy up. Yeah, I do. I picked that up, and I don't know what's happening with these bots. There's a lot of bots here. Let me just keep picking these bots up. There's about 30 bots there just standing on top of each other. I've picked a lot of things up. So now I've actually got a fair bit happening in my inventory. I need to sort that out. And yeah, we can have a bit of a tidy up. But I think that's great. So what we've done here is we've made these. And the reason I wanted to make these 2 is because I want to go and kill the worms. And those worms are in, here we go, look, tungsten ore is right there, which is brilliant. There's some more tungsten ore here. But I think what we'll do is we'll probably go for this tungsten ore, which is nice and close, and we'll kill those worms just to get them. We might kill this worm as well because he just annoys me. But I think this is going to be our little tungsten friend over here. So we might just put a radar in and get him going as well, which could be quite nice. Can I make a radar? Yes. Can I make a few radars? Yes, I can. So we'll stick a couple of radars in. We'll get a little bit of coverage going on, see what's going on with our friend over there, and kill him. Now, don't forget, well, not don't forget, but I was going to say I have been reading about the killing of the worms, and you can go and kill them quite easily by using 50 turrets. Oh, lovely. There we go. Brilliant. So you can 50 turrets, and you can then put some stacks of red ammunition into those, and that should sort that right out. Oh, you've got lots in there, don't you? You don't need that many. That's ridiculous. Let's just say 1 stack for those guys, because it just, I mean, it's just, well, it's taken lava, I suppose. It's not too much, but what we need to do is bring back so many bots. So I will bring back a lot of bots on the way back. Let's just have a quick look at what is it. That's, oh, let me see, actually, before we finish the episode, let's have a quick look at Remus and just say, is it repaired? How many of those have you got, mate? So the repair packs have gone. It could still be crashing. Look, this guy is crashing. Oh, God, because we're in space. So that's the problem. This guy is crashing. So we do need to... He's out of ammunition. We need to send up a whole lot of... Man, we need to do a bit of Remus fixing. I think Remus needs to be going back and forwards with those. So it'll basically pick up the science, take it back, and do that, which will be nice. Now, how much coal are you taking? Because I don't think I want... Did we not say? Oh, I only want you to just do 4 sacks of coal. But I suppose what it's doing is it's using the coal, isn't it? Yeah, it is using the coal. And then, of course, petroleum gas is looking schmick as well, which is great. Okay, next episode, just looking ahead, we'll go back. Well, I would have gone back to there already. But next episode, we will be looking at making purple science, because we'll get into rail, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. So it was rail, easy, electric furnaces, easy once we get the reds. Yep, and productivity modules. Here we go. Productivity modules. Yeah, green. Perfect. So we use a couple of these guys to make those, and that'll be fabulous. Once we do that, that'll be purple science, and we'll ship it back home, and it's going to be fabulous. So we're going to make purple and yellow science here, and ship it back to novice, which would be great. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe to Stitch Up. And I look forward to seeing you in the very next episode of Factorio. This has been episode 16 of our Space Age Let's Play series. Cheers.